Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Sports Bash, presented by TicketBash.com. I'm Peter Schwartz. Vinny Tickets is away this week, but I'm glad to be joined by WizKid, Vinny Laspinuso. He is joining me this week. We will hear from Vinny Tickets a little bit later on in the show. Vinny, thanks again for sitting in the hot chair.
Much appreciated. I'm very excited for the lineup today.
Absolutely, a great show. And as you can see from people watching on YouTube and sportsbashmedia.com, wearing my nice red New York Red Bulls jersey as the Red Bulls play their home opener this coming Saturday against FC Dallas at Red Bull Arena. We'll have a Red Bulls ticket giveaway later in the show, but we want to welcome in our special guest on the show this week. He is from Long Island, and he is a defender on the Red Bulls. He is Sean Nealis. Sean, it's Peter and Vinny. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for having me. I look forward to seeing you on Boomer and Geo again.
I don't know when the next one is scheduled, but there'll be one coming soon. Thank you for that. And hopefully I'm not covered in marshmallow fluff. So, but thanks for joining. Obviously, a lot of excitement around the team with a 1-0-1 start to the season. You're coming off the win over Houston, and now you're home for the first time, the home opener on Saturday. How excited are the guys and to be out on the pitch this Saturday night at Red Bull Arena?
Yeah, we're stoked to be playing in front of our home fans, in front of friends, family, supporters. And, we got that first win on the road, so we want to kind of get that first win at home. And it should be a good one against Dallas. They're a good side in themselves, but we're confident in our abilities in playing at home.
Before we move ahead to Saturday and some other things, let's go back to this past weekend's win over Houston, a tremendous victory on the road. Tell me about the game and how much confidence it gives the team moving forward.
Yeah, we went down in the game 1-0 to Houston, and the team showed a lot of resilience, a lot of grit to come back and win 2-1, and a tough place to play. I think Houston only allowed 2 losses at home last year, so it's a good start for us, and it gives us a lot of confidence heading into a homestand at Red Bull Arena.
So, Sean, you're originally from Long Island, growing up in Massapequa, and you've played with your brother Dylan your entire life, and he's also now a teammate of yours on the Red Bulls. What's it like having your brother, the person you know in your entire life, on the team with you?
Yeah, it's a really cool experience. It's great for our family, our parents to come and watch and support us. And, we shared a room growing up, so we're used to kind of fighting and bickering and playing whatever sport to compete in. But it's great to be on the same side because I would hate to compete against him and he has to compete against me. But, it's a really cool experience and something hopefully down the line that we'll be able to tell our kids and grandkids about one day.
Sean, since Vinny brought up Massapequa, I just want to piggyback off that for a moment because there was just a survey. I think I saw it on News 12. I don't know who did the survey, but they were voting the best burger on Long Island, and some place, Burger City in East Meadow, won the award, which I don't know who stuffed the ballot box for that, but any answer other than All-American Burger in Massapequa was not correct. Would you agree with what I have to say?
Yes, sir. I've never heard of Burger City, but I know countless people who've kind of heard of All-American who've never even been to Long Island. So I think All-American usually is a shoo-in.
I don't know how people can get that survey wrong, but in any event, Sean Nealis, defender for the Red Bulls, is our guest. Red Bulls home opener Saturday night against FC Dallas at Red Bull Arena. You guys historically, and obviously this predates your time with the team, but the Red Bulls historically have done very well in home openers. 8-3-3 at Red Bull Arena, 16-6-6 going back to the old Red Bulls and MetroStars days at Giant Stadium. What is it about the home opener that just gets those juices flowing a little bit more?
I think it's a testament to the fans and the supporters that come out and kind of cheer us on. I think, when we're doing well, they're loud in that regard, and even when we're not having so much momentum in the game, they're not afraid to have their voices heard and kind of get us going in the right way. And I think that's important, especially the first home game. And as you alluded to, the record kind of states for itself, but we want to improve that record even more so on Saturday.
And FC Dallas, your opponent on Saturday, tell us a little bit about them. I know the Red Bulls have had a tremendous amount of success against them, especially at home.
Yeah, so I have some personal history with Dallas. That was my first career start down in Dallas, and I actually scored the game-winning goal. So hopefully I could kind of emulate that a little bit. But they have a lot of attacking prowess, a lot of skilled players up the field, so we'll have our hands full. But like I said, we're confident going into the game to hopefully get the win again.
I have to ask you because, defenders in soccer don't necessarily score a whole lot of goals. So do you have like a goal celebration that you like to break out when you do score?
It was more of a surprise goal. The goal was somebody shot it and it deflected off my head. It kind of was a glancing header, but nonetheless, I'll take it on the score sheet. So I didn't really have time to think too much about a celebration.
Yeah, on the score sheet, it looks like a 20-yard blast from outside the box, right?
Yeah. So they all count the same.
Also, Sean, the FIFA World Cup is coming to North America in 2026, and the final will be in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As a lifelong New Yorker, how do you feel about that? Are you excited for the World Cup to come to New York, and do you think it's going to have that same intensity as it did in 1994?
Yeah, I think whenever the World Cup comes, I think all eyes are kind of on the soccer world, and to have it kind of here in our backyard is truly amazing. And, hopefully I could get my hands on like a ticket to go to a game or two and to see some of these world-class players. And, I think it's so cool to have it here at MetLife, being a Giant fan, to kind of see it right in our backyard. I mean, I imagine some of the NFL players will be a little pissed that the turf gets ripped up. I think, to be honest, it's going to be a cool experience no matter what.
It's funny you brought up the grass, and everyone obviously is aware that for the World Cup to come to the United States and to North America, they're going to put grass in. Any stadiums that have turf are going to get grass. And I know they're making some structural changes to MetLife Stadium to fit the FIFA approved field into MetLife Stadium. From your perspective as a soccer player, because so many football fans have been clamoring, and the football players clamoring to get rid of the AstroTurf and put grass. And I don't know if you played football at all growing up on Long Island, but what is the actual advantage to playing on grass? How much safer do you as a professional athlete feel playing on grass?
I would agree that your body just feels better. Your knees, your back, your ankles, all your joints kind of feel a little better playing on grass. I mean, because there's more give to it compared to turf. To be honest, I don't care either way. I played on turf at Hofstra for 4 years, so I was kind of used to it. And growing up, all the kind of local parks with turf, so I got used to it. But I could see the reasoning for grass and why so many athletes want grass. But to be honest, in my view, when you roll the ball out or when the whistle blows, you just got to play, and that's how I feel.
And by the way, I don't think you're going to have any trouble getting tickets. I'm sure as a member of the Red Bulls, and a member of the U.S. soccer community, I don't think you have anything to worry about getting tickets for some of those games.
I just might worry about traffic getting to those games and how hectic it might be.
We want to see you on the team. We want to see you play for the United States.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Although the United States, the preliminary round games are all going to be out west, but we certainly hope that they do make it to the championship. Let me close with this, Sean. The atmosphere. I've been to Red Bull Arena so many times, and as fans get ready to come to Harrison on Saturday for the home opener, it's such a unique place to see a sporting event, a soccer game, or they've had some other events at Red Bull Arena. But for a soccer match, it's so much like a European, soccer venue. It's loud, it's rhythmic, the fans are right on top of you. What's it like for the players and for people who might be coming to Red Bull Arena who have never been to Red Bull Arena before to come see a Red Bulls match? What's it like experience that type of game at Red Bull Arena?
Yeah, for me, I think, I've been to a lot of local other teams, sporting events like Mets, Yankee Stadium, Giants, Jets games. And to be honest, there's no other kind of close fan interaction as there is at Red Bull Arena, especially after a win. There's such a great atmosphere, and I think the fans and players get to interact accordingly. And, it's such a cool experience to be a part of on the player side. And, one day I'll definitely be on the fan side because every year, Red Bull Arena and how they kind of run things gets better and better. So it's awesome to be a part of.
And you guys get this win on Saturday, and you get off to a 2-0-1 start. You're going to shut up the naysayers a little bit.
Yeah, that's the plan. I think, a lot of people want to kind of disregard us and kind of shove us to the side, and I think we have other plans, and it's starting well.
Sean Nealis, defender for the New York Red Bulls and a proud Long Island native from Massapequa here on Long Island. We thank you so much. Best of luck on Saturday in the home opener and going forward this season as the Red Bulls look to bring home MLS Cup this season. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Sean Nealis of the New York Red Bulls, our guest from Long Island, and plays for the Red Bulls and the Red Bulls FC Dallas Saturday night at Red Bull Arena. Tickets are available and a lot of pomp and circumstance scheduled for pregame on Saturday. I think they're giving away LED lights to all the fans, so it's a great venue. Come out and check out the Red Bulls. We're going to be giving away, coming up on the show, 4 tickets to a Red Bulls game this season. We'll give you details about that when we get back. WizKid Vinny is going to have his segment. We're going to hear from Vinny Tickets. That's all coming up when Sports Bash continues right after this. Welcome back to Sports Bash, presented by TicketBash.com. Don't forget, follow us on all of our social media pages. Sports Bash Media is on Instagram. It's on Facebook. Give us a follow on our YouTube channel as well. It's Peter Schwartz, joined by WizKid Vinny, who is sitting in for Vinny Tickets, who we're going to hear from in just a few moments. We're also going to have our ticket giveaway. We're giving away Red Bulls tickets. We'll have details in just a moment. But first, the sports world, and specifically the football world, lost somebody huge earlier this week with the terrible news of the passing of longtime ESPN reporter Chris Mortensen, and that's where we're going to bring in WizKid Vinny for his little look at the life and legacy of Chris Mortensen.
Yes, Chris Mortensen was born in 1951 in Torrance, California, and after he finished high school, he actually was a member of the U.S. Army and fought in Vietnam for a few years. So he's also someone that served our country. And then when he came home, he decided to be a sports journalist because he couldn't compete as an athlete anymore. And he realized, hey, sports journalism is kind of competitive itself. So he went back home to Torrance, California, and won 18 awards, including the 1978 Investigative Journalism Award from the National Headliner Award in particular. And he finally hit the national stage, working for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, covering the Braves and Falcons. But his biggest and most important break came when he joined ESPN in 1991, where he was a true pioneer, a true game grower, by being a 24/7, 365 insider. He'd be someone that would report breaking news and truly make the NFL a every single day event. I think he's someone who truly changed the NFL. I think he just changed sports as a whole, I would say. And
he did get the Reporters Award. He is in Canton at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and well-deserved. And on behalf of everybody here at Sports Bash, we send our condolences to Chris Mortensen's family and friends and everybody at ESPN. It was a terrible, terrible loss. With that said, it is time for our weekly ticket giveaway presented by TicketBash.com. This week, as per our theme, we talked to Sean Nealis of the Red Bulls in the first segment. And for those watching on YouTube and SportsBashMedia.com, I'm wearing my Red Bulls jersey for the show this week. We are giving away 4 tickets to a 2024 Red Bulls home game. The Red Bulls will reach out to the winner to arrange for a mutually agreed upon match to get those 4 tickets for. So if you win the tickets, the Red Bulls will reach out to you, and there will be a choice of 3 games for you to pick from. And it'll be a mutually agreed upon game, 4 tickets, great place, Red Bull Arena, and you'll enjoy the game. So to enter the contest, all you have to do is follow us on our YouTube channel or social media at Sports Bash Media. Now, that's for 1 entry into the contest. If you want multiple entries into the contest, for 2, you simply have to leave a comment. For 3, you share the post. So that's very, very simple. You can get up to 3 entries just by following us, by sharing us, and also by leaving a comment. And on the subject of tickets, it's time for a new segment on the show we call Where in the World is Vinny Tickets? So this is a couple of times recently that Vinny has been on assignment. He was in South Florida a few weeks ago, and WizKid Vinny filled in. So now WizKid Vinny is filling in again, and now we bring in the aforementioned Vinny Tickets, and we ask the question, Vinny, first of all, welcome, but also, where in the world are you?
Where in the world? It's like Waldo. I had my red and white shirt on. So you could spot me.
Yes.
So first off, great segment by WizKid. He did a great job. And of course, we all send our condolences to the family. I am in Hollywood, Florida right now. Actually, a big ticket convention, and just lobbying for consumer rights, which I don't even know if people know even exist. But that's what we're here for. We're here with 400 to 500 brokers here in Hollywood. We get together and we talk about how we could create a better marketplace for the consumer.
What is it specifically about the rights that maybe the average ticket buyer doesn't understand? Because, last week we had the Rangers fan on the show. Him and his family didn't get to go to the Stadium Series because of a computer glitch, and also the MetLife Stadium people just didn't want to help him and get his family into the game. So what is it about maybe like a fan's bill of rights that maybe the fans don't know?
Yeah, so actually, where we are in New York, and a lot of companies aren't really, they actually passed a law that when you go to look at the price of a ticket, the law states right now that every single website in the state of New York should be showing an all-in ticket price. In other words, the price you see 6 clicks later is going to be the exact same price that you're going to get 6 clicks later. It's just fairness. You shouldn't look at a $70 ticket, get 6 steps into the process, put your credit card in, put all your information in, only to find out that $70 ticket's $110. So that's kind of what we're fighting for. They already had to pass that law for the Bill of Rights for the consumers to have all-in pricing. And
that kind of feeds into your motto at Ticket Bash, where you never pay a service fee. So if you go on some other sites, you'll see a price, like you said, it's $60 on the site, but then you get to the end and all the fees are added up. But on ticketbash.com, if you're going to a Yankees game and the ticket says $25, that's the price you're going to pay.
Correct.
So there you go.
I actually, I always cringe when someone says, well, I see it on this site or I see it on this site, because I know, at the end of the day, that whatever site they're looking at it's what I call a fake price.
Yes.
It's an arbitrary number that they just put on the internet. It's completely fake. So.
We are heading towards baseball season. We're a couple of weeks away. So Yankees and Mets opening day, their home openers are coming up. And tell everybody how they can get the best deals possible at ticketbash.com.
Yeah, so ticketbash.com, it's just a very unique site. I think our 2 biggest claims to fame at ticketbash.com are, number one, all-in pricing. The price you see is the price you're going to pay. And I think number 2 is our level of customer service is bar none in the industry. We have representatives that are always available to walk you through accepting tickets, downloading tickets, transferring to friends, So I think those are the 2 big benefits you have to ticketbash.com.
Also, Vinny, how would you separate TicketBash compared to Ticketmaster, StubHub, or other of your contemporaries that have a more national presence compared to TicketBash, in your opinion?
Yeah. So again, you mentioned a couple of names, and it's the traditional bait and switch type. We don't do that. We don't. If I tell you, Vinny, you went to a Jets Falcons game. When I told you it was $40, it's $40. That's it. Mm-hmm. It's not 40 plus 8 plus delivery, but that's it. 40, it's 40. I just think it's a terrible black eye on the industry. So I would say that's number one. And number 2, we really separate ourselves with service. We have text with a rep. You could call a rep. We're all based here in the United States, so we try and make it as easy as possible.
Vinny, thanks for joining us while you were on assignment. Don't worry, you're not getting Wally pipped. I know you were concerned about it the first time around, but although WizKid Vinny did a wonderful job, I don't think you have anything to worry about. We're going to welcome you back next week with open arms.
That's great. Thank you. And great job, Vinny. And as always, Peter, you're a professional.
Thank you. And you're okay. And you're okay. So that's an inside show joke, everybody. Vinny, thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes.
Thank you, guys.
So that's Vinny Tickets on location down in Florida at a ticket broker convention. Obviously, it's a huge issue, making sure people don't get ripped off and know their rights when it comes to buying tickets. So that wraps up another great edition of a Sports Bash presented by TicketBash.com. Thanks to WizKid Vinny Laspinuso for filling in for Vinny Tickets. We want to thank our guest on the show, Red Bulls defender Sean Nealis, and we can't wait to see how the Red Bulls do Saturday night. I'm looking forward to being at Red Bull Arena on Saturday night with my son to go see the Red Bulls home opener against FC Dallas. So for WizKid Vinny and everybody here on the show, I'm Peter Schwartz. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. It's Sports Bash presented by TicketBash.com. We'll catch you again next week.